back to the channel. So this week Dean made us a video, and it's the first video he ever filmed on his own. I think he did a pretty good job. Anyway, he replaced the brake booster and master cylinder on this 94 Z28, and I got to tell you, he brought it up here, dropped it off for me to do some tuning on it this week. Anyway, I've had it out a few times, and the brake pedal on this is just like a new car. It's got a nice firm brake pedal. I thought these 4th gens always had spongy pedals, so I'm thinking I may end up changing the master cylinder on this 2002, because this has got a very spongy pedal. Anyway, this week I'm tuning this car, so that'll probably be next week's video if we get everything done. Anyway, if anyone's wondering what's going on with the 2002 Camaro, I just put 373 gears in it, and I'm in the process of breaking them in. I like to get about 500 miles on it before I start running it hard. Anyway, so far so good. They've been quiet, so we'll be getting some more videos soon for this car.
Hi folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Dean. I'm the driver of the F1 Camaro, and today we're going to do the brakes. We're going to do the booster and the master cylinder. We put a line lock on this car, and we noticed that it was leaking, and we had a little trouble with some of the brake lines, and we're going to change them too. As you can see, this one comes up and comes over here and around here like that. We don't like that. It's going to come across here. This one here we bent and rebent and frigged with it a couple times. We got a new one for that. We're going to change this and this, but first we're going to loosen everything up, and I would highly recommend that you put rags under anything that's going to leak brake fluid. Okay folks, we took the nuts off that right there, and that one over there, and we're going to leave the brake lines tight until we get this loosened up, the booster. Now to get the booster off, there's 4 bolts up in there, and there's a clip on your brake. That all has to be removed. We have everything unbolted inside and out here. I'm going to take these brake lines off right here and here, and I highly recommend to find yourself some old rags and tuck them in there really good if you can. To get that brake booster in and out of there, I had to take the valve cover off. It was putting so much pressure on this, pushing up on this. I took the valve cover off and it slid right out. So I would advise to do that, especially if you got a chrome one. We have that all buttoned up, bolts all back on it, and it's very important that you get the clip in the back for the brakes. There's a clip right there, and you better make sure that that's on there, because if that falls off, you're not going to have any brakes, and that won't be fun. And there's the bolts all back on. So now there's a new tank, and we're going to put that on next. We have that all done. We changed our brake line. We put a nice new one right there, bent real nice, fits down in there real good. I guess the only thing we got left to do was put the valve cover back on, plug in the brake booster right there, plugs in there, fill the tank up, and bleed all the brakes. We got her all back together. Everything looks a little neater, run a little better. I got a box of this. I'm going to put that over my brake lines, hide them a little bit, and put some on this one. And then we bled all the brakes too. You guys already seen a video of that, so I didn't bother doing that. We got her all back together. We tidied her up a little better. It looks a lot better than what it did with the new lines and whatnot.
Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.